Hey everybody, this is Jeff Bates. Channel is Dole Whip Dad. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited for today's daily vlog. Simply put, I've been into podcasts lately quite a bit. And I really blame two people for that, but we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, I need a haircut. But that is unrelated. So listen, my top 5 podcast episodes of all time right here, right now. And this is not my favorite podcasters. It's 5 different episodes. I need you to go check out these episodes, at least numbers 4, 3, 2, and 1, but we'll get to that in a minute. So number 5, are you ready? Number 5, you know him from TV and making people eating crazy things and jumping off of planes and MMA fights. It's Joe Rogan, one of my favorite podcasters. He has the number 5 podcast ever on my list. It's the Joe Rogan Experience, number 1019 with Brian Fogel. It's awesomeness. It's all about doping in the Olympics, and even if that sounds boring to you, it's not. It's worth watching. There's actually a Netflix documentary about it, but check out the Joe Rogan Experience, number 1019. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it where podcasts are sold. Oh, and they're not sold, by the way. They're free. Just hit the download button. Number 4 is up next, but number 5 was Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan Experience with Brian Fogel. Number 4, are you ready? Number 4 is part of a new podcast. It's the Disfluencers, their very first one ever. Disfluence podcast, number 1. It was with Disney Princess Couture, Rachel and Peter. Peter's a Disney photographer, and Rachel is just awesome into fashion and photography. They are awesome. Really, really enjoyed it. It was the inaugural podcast of Disfluencers, and it's my 4th favorite podcast ever. Have you downloaded it yet? Go check them out. Are you ready for number 3? Number 3, my 3rd favorite podcast episode ever, is also from the Disfluencers. It was their 2nd podcast ever. It was with For the Love of the Mouse, Crystal and Bryson. They're bloggers and YouTubers. You definitely want to download this podcast. It's awesome. That's 2 in a row for the Disfluencers. Easier for you to say than me. Are you ready for the number 2 podcast episode of all time? Here it comes. The number 2 podcast episode of all time that you need to go listen to. Also from the Disfluencers. Do you detect a pattern here? You should. Number 2, Disfluencers, is actually number 3 on their podcast list. A little confusing. I could have thought of that. Sorry. Prince Charming Dev. You know Prince Charming Dev. If you're on my channel and you don't know Prince Charming Dev, I guess I would be honored, actually. You know Prince Charming Dev. He's awesome. They call him the Character King. I didn't know that until the podcast, but I like that. He's now a daily vlogger. He park live streams now and then. He's awesome. He finds a way to get with the characters all the time. You know him. Why am I even bothering telling you? But did you know it was on a podcast? My 2nd favorite episode of all time podcast is Disfluencers number 3 with Prince Charming Dev. Go download it now. Are you ready for number 1? All right, here comes the number 1 podcast episode of all time. Disfluencers, their 4th episode on their podcast is my favorite episode of all time. Do you know why? I just feel bad for you because you can't see the super good looking dude that they interviewed, and I feel like you're losing out. It's me, Dole Whip Dad. Really just Jeff. Why did I yell so loud? I guess I like me. But I like them even more. I like them a lot. Disfluencers, episode number 4. Can you see? I'm trying to be silly. Go to the Disfluencers podcast. Download all of them, especially number 4. But download all of them. Watch them. I'm actually going to do a live stream. Actually, I don't want to say that. Every time I say I do a live stream, I don't do a live stream. I'm planning on doing a live stream tonight. Never mind, because who knows when you're going to watch this. But I'm going to be doing a live stream at some point in my life. And I'm going to give away a little prize if we get people to go download that podcast. So if you're looking for live streams, check it out. I really shouldn't have mentioned anything. Disfluencers number 4. Disfluencers number 4. You see it? Why are you still here? Go download it. My 5 favorite podcast episodes. 4 of them are with the Disfluencers. Honestly, I probably will do a very serious, my favorite top 5 or top 10 podcast. Maybe I'll do like a top 5 Disney and a top 5 non-Disney. But I really do like this. I'm being silly to get you to go listen to this podcast. Hopefully that was funny. Go watch it. Can't really watch it, right? Don't go watch it. That would be boring. Go listen to it. Let us know what you think. Message them. Tell them you loved it so much that you wish they would do it again. Because they will. Or, anyway, why are you still here? Go download it. Disfluencers Podcast. Me. That's it for now. Go do something awesome for somebody like them. Download the podcast. Go listen to it. Why are you still here? That's it for now. See you later.